Top 10 Early Warning Signs of Stroke 1 month before. Hey there, lovely people. Have you ever thought about how incredible it would be if we could get a heads up on certain health risks, just like a weather forecast telling us about a storm on the horizon? Well, guess what? When it comes to strokes, we kind of have that superpower. There are certain warning signs that can appear even a month before the actual event. Welcome to our cozy corner of the web, where we unravel the mysteries of health and wellness. Today, we're on a mission to help you become a bit of a health detective. Let's chat about those early hints our bodies give us about a potential stroke, way before it might actually hit. By spotting these signs ahead of time, you're not only saving yourself a whole world of trouble, but might just be thwarting a stroke from sneaking up on you. Before we share the early warning signs, if you're new here or haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button. And please, give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement genuinely helps us spread this vital information to many more. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of many. All right, folks, let's dive right into the nitty-gritty of these 10 early warning signs of a potential stroke. Think of these as your body's subtle alarm bells, giving you a chance to take preventative action. Sign number 1, high blood pressure. High blood pressure, often referred to as the silent killer, is more devious than most realize. The reason it's called a silent killer is because, many times, there aren't any obvious symptoms until it's too late. It's one of the primary risk factors for strokes. As our blood pressure increases beyond the normal limits, it exerts undue stress on the minuscule vessels inside our brain. This strain can lead to these vessels becoming vulnerable, causing them to weaken, become damaged, or even burst. A lot of people ponder what it feels like to have high blood pressure. For some, it might manifest as sudden and unexplained headaches. Others might experience bouts of dizziness that come out of nowhere. And in some cases, an unexpected nosebleed might be the body's way of signaling that the blood pressure is too high. If you experience any of these symptoms, it's crucial to consult a healthcare professional because they could be warning signs. Sign number 2, fatigue. We've all had those taxing days where it feels like we're moving through molasses and every task is a Herculean effort. It's true that there's a myriad of reasons one might feel perpetually tired. Maybe it was a marathon session of your latest television obsession, or perhaps work has been piling on the pressure. Overindulgence in unhealthy foods can also be a culprit in making us feel sluggish. However, if this sensation of exhaustion persists, even with adequate rest, a balanced diet, and reduced stress, then there might be more to the story. Chronic, unexplained fatigue can be an indicator of underlying health issues, and it's important to listen to what your body might be telling you. Sign number 3, vision problems. Picture this scenario. You're engrossed in a gripping novel, and suddenly, the words on the page begin to blend and blur together. Or maybe, as you're glancing around, you notice you're seeing things twice, with a double vision effect. Even more alarming, perhaps there's a portion of your sight that seems to be missing, creating a blind spot. These aren't just simple inconveniences or quirks of the eyes. Such visual disturbances can be indicative of a compromised blood flow to the brain. If the brain isn't receiving the blood it needs, it can lead to potential warning signs of a stroke. Vision changes, especially if they're sudden and unexplained, should be taken seriously and addressed with a medical professional immediately. Sign number 4, sudden headaches. Indeed, headaches are common ailments that many of us encounter. They can spring from a variety of reasons: stress, dehydration, or even something as simple as missing your daily cup of coffee. However, when a headache strikes with an intensity and suddenness that feels unparalleled to anything you felt before, it's cause for concern. Imagine the pain being so sharp and unexpected that it feels as if an alarm bell is ringing inside your head. That could be your brain's way of signaling distress. Especially if this severe headache is accompanied by other unusual symptoms, it's essential not to brush it off as just another headache. Instead, it might be your brain's desperate call for attention, signaling a potential severe problem like a hemorrhagic stroke or another neurological issue. Sign number 5, numbness or weakness in limbs. We've all had those mornings where we wake up with an arm or a leg feeling like it's disappeared because we've slept in a peculiar position. It's an odd sensation, but usually harmless and temporary. However, if you start to notice a sudden onset of numbness, tingling, or even weakness that seems to predominantly affect one side of your body, or even just half of your face, It's a completely different ballgame. Such symptoms aren't about sleeping in an odd position or sitting for too long in a certain way. They could be warning signs that the brain is experiencing some form of distress. This might mean that blood flow to a particular section of the brain is being compromised, which could be a precursor to a stroke. Sign number 6, difficulty speaking. We've all had those tongue-tied moments where the right word feels just out of reach. It's a normal part of being human. However, if you find that you're suddenly grappling with speech more than usual, stumbling over words, slurring them together, or even experiencing bouts of verbal confusion, it's not something to be taken lightly. This isn't about the occasional forgetfulness or the sometimes frustrating search for the right term. It could be indicative of some form of damage or distress to the brain's areas responsible for language and speech. Such difficulties, especially if they come on suddenly and are coupled with other symptoms, could be a warning sign of a transient ischemic attack, TIA, or an impending stroke. In such scenarios, it's crucial to seek medical attention promptly. Sign number 7, memory problems. Occasional lapses in memory are a part of our daily lives. Who hasn't momentarily forgotten a recent conversation or the location of everyday items? It's an experience shared by many. However, there's a marked difference between occasionally misplacing things and regularly feeling lost in your thoughts. If you start to notice that these gaps in memory are occurring more frequently, or if simple tasks that used to be second nature now leave you feeling bewildered and overwhelmed, it's worth considering if there might be a deeper issue at play. This isn't about mere absent-mindedness. These memory blips, particularly when accompanied by a consistent sense of confusion or a marked struggle to concentrate, might be indicative of a disruption in the blood flow to certain parts of the brain. Reduced or compromised blood flow can lead to diminished cognitive functions, and in some cases can be a sign of a condition like a transient ischemic attack, TIA, or other neurological disturbances. Sign number 8, loss of balance. All of us have had those fleeting moments of instability, perhaps after an intense physical activity or even after getting up too quickly from a seated position. However, there's a significant difference between these momentary imbalances and feeling perpetually off-kilter. If you find yourself unexpectedly stumbling, struggling to walk in a straight line, or grappling with bouts of dizziness without any clear precipitating factor, it's crucial to consider what might be going on beneath the surface. The brain plays a pivotal role in maintaining our sense of balance, and any disturbances in its coordination centers can manifest as such physical symptoms. While sometimes the root cause of such balance issues could be benign, like an infection in the inner ear or side effects from certain medications, in other cases, it might be a symptom of a deeper neurological issue. Persistent and unexplained loss of balance, especially if accompanied by other neurological symptoms, warrants a thorough medical evaluation to rule out conditions like vertigo, stroke, or other brain-related disorders. Sign number 9, nausea and vomiting. It's true that nausea and vomiting can be unpleasant side effects of a variety of situations. From that ill-advised seafood dish you decided to try to the after effects of a particularly wild amusement park ride, there are countless reasons you might feel queasy. However, when nausea and vomiting appear suddenly and without a clear cause, especially if they're accompanied by other concerning symptoms, it's essential to delve a little deeper. Such symptoms can indicate a disruption in blood flow to certain regions of the brain. The brainstem, for instance, controls various autonomic functions, including vomiting. Disturbances here, whether due to conditions like a stroke or other neurological events, can lead to these visceral reactions. So, if you find yourself inexplicably nauseated or vomiting without an apparent cause, it's crucial to be vigilant and seek medical guidance, especially if you notice other neurological signs. Sign number 10, chest pain. Chest pain is one of those symptoms that instantly raises alarms in most people's minds, and rightfully so. The chest houses vital organs, and any discomfort or pain in this region can be indicative of a variety of issues, from the benign to the serious. While many immediately associate chest pain with heart attacks, and it's undoubtedly one of the key symptoms, there are other potential causes too. Sometimes the pain might be a result of gastrointestinal issues like acid reflux, where stomach acid moves up the esophagus, causing a burning sensation. Other times, it might be related to psychological factors like panic attacks or anxiety, where the pain can be sharp and fleeting. However, the connection between chest pain and potential stroke risks shouldn't be overlooked. The link lies in the circulatory system. If chest pain is a result of a cardiac issue that affects blood flow, it's not a stretch to understand how this might impact the brain. Reduced blood flow to the brain due to cardiac-related issues can increase the risk of strokes. Therefore, any unexplained chest pain should be promptly evaluated by a medical professional, not just for immediate cardiac concerns, but also for potential risks to brain health. We hope this information has been both enlightening and beneficial for you. If this video provided value to you, please take a second to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below. By doing so, you'll be a part of our mission to spread health awareness to as many individuals as possible. And remember, leaving a comment and sharing this video helps YouTube's algorithm share this crucial information with a broader audience. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be the first to get updates on more interesting videos like this one. Your engagement and support play a monumental role in our journey of promoting better health and wellness. Until next time, always prioritize your health. Listen to your body and be your own health detective. Here at Vitality Vault, we're always rooting for your well-being. Stay informed, stay healthy, and see you in our next video.